Hey, what is going on, Aquarius? Butch Darrow here. I'm going to do your April read. Um, it is for the month of April. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. First, message we have for Aquarius for April 2025. Excuse me. All right. So the first thing, Aquarius, when we start off, I feel like we have new love. That's where we're starting. And I feel like with this person, I feel like there's this incredible connection you have with this person, but it kind of seems like having the opposite effect here. I feel like it causes some anxiety, some late nights not being able to sleep, because I feel like the more you connect with this person, the more perfect they seem for you. It's like a perfect fit. But it's like having this idea of it's too good to be true. So it must be. Not always the case. Like I said, I feel like with this person, there's this incredible mental connection that you have with them, with that King of Swords. You also have the King of Wands. So I feel like not only is there's this strong mental connection with this person, I feel like they're very intelligent, and I feel like it really strikes a chord with you. But it's also a lot of passion, a lot of intense energy with you and this person, like a lot of physical draw. And like I said, I feel like this person, I see this person chasing you, or at least making it very clear that they want you. Making their intentions very clear. And like I said, the more you get to know this person, it's almost like the more it scares you. Because they just seem so perfect. And it's like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like we're waiting for, the potential with this person is off the charts. But we're being defensive about it. I feel like you're being defensive about it. I feel like you're protecting yourself, which is, it's something that we need to do from time to time with the wrong people, but not with the right people. I feel like you're feeling the potential with this person. You're seeing, what you're seeing in this person, the more you see, the more you like it. The more you want it. Like them, want them. But it's almost like it causes you to be more defensive. The more of a match this person becomes to you, it's almost like the more fearful you become of it. I feel like there's a lot of overthinking going on here. Like I said, sometimes when we, in life in general, common knowledge is when something seems too good to be true, it probably is. And that's the case 9 times out of 10, but I feel like this is that 10th time. I feel like we're overthinking this too much because of that fear of getting hurt. The more you fall for someone, the harder it's going to be when you get hurt. The more pain it's going to cause when they let you down. But what if they don't let you down? We can't always be looking at the glass half empty. Now, like I said, we have the Three of Pentacles, so I feel like this could be someone that you work with. It doesn't have to be. I'm just getting that kind of vibe. Either someone you work with or someone kind of works in the same kind of work that you do. Maybe not specifically working with you where you work, but I feel like in the same field or have similar interests in the same field. With that Three of Pentacles, that's the message it's giving me. And like I said, I feel like this is new. So you're not exactly sure what's right in front of you yet. You're not seeing what's right in front of you. But the picture becomes more and more clear as we move forward. Now, I feel like because of this, because of having doubts, kind of giving this vibe of like you're not interested. And I feel like this person's kind of picking that up, feeling like you're not interested. I feel like there's some hot and cold energy happening between the two of you. Because I feel like I said, they're not afraid to make their intentions known. I feel like they're very honest about it, very straightforward. We have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands as well. So I feel like this person is really not hiding anything. They really don't have anything to hide. They like being around you. They like being with you. There's so much potential here, Aquarius. We're planting the seed here. All I see is growth. We also have the King of Pentacles as well. Finding that stability. Sometimes it's hard to want to invest in something because we're afraid if we invest more than the other person, or if we invest and they don't, we're the one holding the bag. But with this, there's so much potential. All I see is growth here. I see you growing into each other. I feel like you're very similar. And not moving forward with this is going to cause so much regret. I can just see it right now. Moving forward is the only way to go. If not, we feel, you may regret this moment with that Five of Swords. Thinking that you may have dodged a bullet or you were victorious, but finding out in the long run that you really weren't. I feel like you have incredible connection with this person. I see new stability, new inspiration with that Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I feel like together, I see you coming together and building something. And that can translate in so many different ways, but I feel like it is something that will be very successful. And I'm not just talking about financially or stability wise. Just inspirational, inspiring. It's not all about money for people. Some people, they just want to be inspired. They just want to be, challenged. They want to feel. like I said with this person, I mean, I feel like they're making their feelings very well known. And I mean, we have the Nine of Cups, that emotional fulfillment, filling up all your cups, filling up all your needs. Like I said, the more you see of this person in the beginning, the more you see, the more you want, the more they start checking off all the boxes. You know, and it's not just about that mental connection or that physical connection, there's an emotional connection as well. I mean, I feel like you're going to see this person very differently very soon. You know, and I feel like the connection that you have with this person is something that I feel like there's really no need to fight it. You know, I don't feel like this person has any hidden agendas. I don't feel like this person has any ill intent. You know, with that Five of Wands in reverse, we don't have to fight this. You know, some things in life we have to fight. You know, fight for, fight against. This is not one of those things. I mean, I feel like this person will continue to show up, but like I said, I feel like there's moments when there's like this hot and cold. Like they don't know if they're barking up the wrong tree. I feel like you're very compatible, and I feel like it'd be a sin to ignore the signs here. You know, I feel like that everything leads to this incredible connection. Like I said, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of growth here. I feel like there's a lot of honesty here. I mean, this person, like I said, intelligent, passionate, driven. I feel like you may be a little bit more driven. Like you may be a little bit more successful than this person. But I feel like together, like I said, with that new stability and new inspiration, it's not just you getting inspired, it's them getting inspired, sorry. You know, there's nothing worse than doing something like maybe a job or a hobby or whatever and losing inspiration. It shows in your work. You know, sometimes we just need the right muse. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like the seed has been planted. I see a lot of growth. You know, like I said, with this person, a lot of communication, a lot of honest communication. And this is not to tell you at all what to do, because that's just not what I do. Um, I just give you what I see. But I feel like this is something that you're both gonna get a tremendous amount from. You know, and I'm not seeing any red flags, anything you should be concerned about. I don't feel like this person is. There's no hidden agendas. There's no lies. There's no deceit. Now, with this person, we do have Taurus. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I mean, we do have Cancer and Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. There's a quote that came into my head when I was doing this read, and it's don't judge the harvest you reap. Don't judge a day on the harvest you reap, but on the seed that you plant. Meaning, don't judge the day by what you get out of it. Judge it by what you put into it. You know, if you put everything into it, you're going to get the best possible result. Just like planting a seed. If you plant a seed, walk away and expect the best possible result, that's just a little delusional. You know, you got to nurture it. You got to water it. You got to, you know, feed it. The proper, you know, you got to give to it. You got to make sure you keep the animals away from eating it. And, you know, it's, I had this tomato plant, and we were just constantly having, like, deer, just because I live in the country, deer kept coming up and just eating at it. So then I kept looking into ways to keep them away, and I found out pretty unique ways to keep them away. So that worked, and all of a sudden we were getting, you know, little bugs were eating the leaves. So I had to find something for that, and I wanted to go all natural because I'm just not into the chemical thing. Then that worked, and then all of a sudden the tomato plant, the tomatoes started growing, and they were getting a little too heavy. It was bending right over, so I had to get one of those metal cone things. I mean, it was just, I could have just let it happen and see what happens, but I wouldn't get the best result. You know? And that's what I mean by that quote is, like, don't expect a lot when you don't give a lot. Because you can get better if you give better. You know? I don't know where that quote even came from. I read so much. And I read a lot of books. You know, I read a lot. And sometimes these quotes come into my head and I don't even know where they came from. I'm one of those people that when I read something, I remember it. I'm just not good at placing it. You know, I absolutely love literature. Even when I was a kid, I just grew up on it. I grew up, like, reading when most kids my age were playing video games or watching movies and stuff. You know, I was reading. I started off with the Hardy Boys. You know, I really liked the adventures. Then I remember taking a class in Shakespeare. It blew my mind. I mean, Macbeth is still one of my favorite. Just really like the way they talk. You know, it's so different but artsy. And then I got into, like, Edgar Allan Poe, Tennyson, Byron. You know, it's Robert Frost. I'm just such a big fan of how they articulate, you know? You know, someone could write the same story and it just not be as good. You know, some people just have a mind for it. I wish I did. I actually wrote a book years ago. I never published it. It was 345 pages long. Took me a long time to write it. But I would never do anything with it. I don't think I don't remember ever letting anybody read it. But I can always say I wrote a book. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.